we as Jews have made an art form out of celebrating our slavery and emancipation. We've created a holiday around it. We have foods, we have rituals, we have prayers, we have songs, we have artwork, that we understand what it means to be in relationship with our status at one time as being slaves. So one of the questions that I had and that I raised with the rabbi, what's really interesting is think about, and there's the two things I want you to think about on this Shabbat, is one, what would it have been like for the Jews had we not been exited or brought out, but had just been emancipated by Pharaoh, given our 40 hectares and a camel, like the slaves were, their 40 acres and a mule, and had just been left to stay in Egypt, but had not had the experience of being brought out and also be given our heritage, be given our Torah, be given our opportunity to become people. So that's the one thing I think we should be thinking about when we think about what does our history and juxtapose next to the history of the emancipation of slaves in this country. And the second question is, given that we do celebrate our slavehood in a possible way, and it's a way for us not to relive our trauma, but a way for us to have that humility about our own freedom and to not take it for granted, because we know how easy it is for us to move from slavery to freedom to back being enslaved. So what is it that we need to do as Jews? How do we need to, because we're so good at commemorating it, the way Rabbi mentioned at the beginning of the service, how do we then, as ourselves, as our families, as our community, JCOGS, and as our community of Jews throughout the world, what do we do? How do we share our experience, but also help that process of exiting in the same way? How do we honor the way that our African-American brothers and sisters were denied that right and the opportunity to become a people in the same way we did?